How we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 9 of our West Ham United career mode. As we get things back underway, coming off of an episode where we beat Aston Villa 2-1 and then lost 2-1 to Everton. So we look to come back here at home against Newcastle at the Boleyn and come away with a victory. Obviously, this is going to be a tough game because if you take a look at the table, which we'll see in a second, they are actually sitting in 7th position, just 3 points behind us in 5th, as we sit 1 point away from the Champions League places. With Manchester United there in 4th. So a win here would be potentially able to push us into those places. We come out with our normal lineup. Sakho and Valencia leading the line with Downing singing the hole just behind them. Kouyaté, Song, and Noble making up the heart of our midfield. And obviously some key subs there. Ravel Morrison, Carroll, Zarate, guys like that on the bench. We come out against a tough Newcastle side. It comes out in a 4-2-3-1 with Cisse leading the line with CM de Jong sitting just behind him. Sissoko and Gutierrez on the wings, and obviously Tim Krul, one of the heroes for the Netherlands in the World Cup over the summer, in goal for them. But we start things off brightly here. Kouyaté getting the ball from Aaron Cresswell in the center of the park. He turns back inside, plays it to Mark Noble. One touches it right to Stuart Downing. Does well, turns inside up. Colaccini just gets himself a little bit of space, spots an intelligent run of Enner Valencia. He takes the time, takes a shot, stopped by Krul. But Kouyaté simply collects the rebound, just basically passes it into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead in the 17th minute. It's a beautiful play by Downing, just runs as defender. Valencia does well to split the defense and get open for a nice run there. Krul does well, makes the first save, but it's a fantastic finish by Cheikhou Kouyaté, who seems to be always on hand when the ball comes loose. Obviously, he did well to score a winner off a free kick that ended up being behind the play, and then he does well here to get a rebound as well and get that in the back of the net for his second goal. So Kouyaté gives us a 1-0 lead early on, but then Newcastle coming back here the other way. Gutierrez turns inside, plays it to CM de Jong, who's actually wearing the armband for him, plays into Cisse. He turns, has a shot, but it's a good save by Adrian. Jenkinson's able to clear things away. We then come forward in the 22nd minute. Aaron Cresswell getting outside Sissoko, trying to create some space for himself, plays it back to James Tompkins. He knocks the ball back forward to Cresswell, who's out wide. Cresswell gets forward, trying to just make some space for himself, sees Alex Song supporting him there. He does well, gets well behind, plays a nice little 1-2 with Song, whips the ball in. Sakho with a composed finish, and Diafra Sakho, the man on form, with another goal. That's actually his 6th in the Barclays Premier League this season. It was all made by the intelligent running of Aaron Cresswell. He did well, played a nice little link up with Tompkins, then played a 1-2 with Alex Song, and then Sakho just finds himself all alone right on the edge of the 6-yard box. Is a perfect ball played in by Cresswell right to Sakho's feet, and he's able to calmly volley it in. Doesn't even have to strike through the ball, just is able to direct it into the back of the net for his 6th goal of the season. So a fantastic goal from Sakho there, but not to be outdone. Newcastle, ball thrown to Jonas Gutierrez. Cresswell does well on the tackle, but it's given away only as far as Young. He floats the ball in, and it's a simple finish for Papis Demba Cisse there. The ball is floated over the top by CM de Jong. Just sees the run of Cisse. He finds himself unmarked, and it's a simple header. He just floats over the top of Adrian for his 6th goal that equals Sakho in terms of scoring for him. But then Reed plays the ball along to Valencia here in the 41st minute. He does well, tries to get outside of Janmaat. Janmaat goes in for the tackle, but Valencia is able to elude it. He makes plenty of space for himself, lays the ball back for Downing. He has a strike. It's a great save by Krul. The ball's bundled away, eventually to the feet of Downing again, and Krul makes another fantastic one-handed save to keep Stuart Downing from making this score 3-1 to West Ham United. But Sissoko then runs over the free kick. It's floated in, and it's a good save from Adrian there to keep things 2-1 on the stroke of halftime. But then as the second half starts, Noble gets the ball on the throw and lays it back to Aaron Cresswell. Floats in for the head of Valencia. He flicks it on towards the goal. It's another good save by Tim Krul. Had to be really alert in this game to keep us out. We then get a corner here that Mark Noble whips in, plays it for the head of Tompkins. It's eventually cleared away by Newcastle, and they get out of danger. Newcastle then trying to get something here, but Cresswell gives the ball away only as far as Gouffran, plays the ball into Remy Cabella. He turns inside, plays the ball to Cisse, who lays off to Kouyaté, has a shot, and then Adrian just gets a touch on it to skim it out wide and keep things as they stand. But Valencia then, with a fantastic run, does well with a fake shot to get outside of Colaccini, then uses pace to get around Davide Santon. The defense has a little bit of confusion there. Williamson goes in for the tackle, just gets a touch on, and Valencia with a superb individual goal. He just outruns the whole defense, just shows that determination that he has, and what looks to potentially be the 3 points for West Ham United. Fantastic goal from Aaron Valencia, and showing what kind of skill he has and why he means so much to our team and how dynamic he is It's the second goal he's created, obviously the first one coming off of his save shot that we were able to pounce on and put in the back of the net. But that's just a fantastic run. Used the fake shot, and then the defense, you know, they marked him well, and then Williamson and Santon had just that bit of confusion on who wanted to take Valencia. Williamson went in for the touch, but Valencia uses his determination to nick the ball back off of Williamson, get behind the defense, and beat Tim Krul to make things 3-1, pick up his 4th goal of the campaign. But Newcastle then, Santon whips the ball, and they're just playing the ball in towards the box, and a header from about 16 yards somehow eludes Adrian. I'll tell you what, not the best of goals to be conceded. It's really not going to help our goal differential, especially in a game that we look to have won anyways, but Riviere did really well. It's a perfectly directed header, but you expect Adrian to do a lot better on something from that kind of range. But that would be it. We'd be able to pick up the 3 points. A 3-2 victory, obviously. Newcastle, to be fair to them, actually played a bit better than it seems here in the highlights. They actually had a few more chances than us. They actually had 8 shots on target, 13 shots to our 9 and 7. Had a bit more possession, but we did have the more dangerous chances, I think it's fair to say, and we're able to pick up the victory. The man of the match performance, no one really had a great game. Cresswell with the best performance of an outfield player, so he played really, really well. We then take a look at our youth squad here. Daniel Spencer looks pretty average, but Tom Thomas looks like he's going to be an absolutely world-class goalkeeper when he actually makes his way into the team. So we'll hold him in the youth squad pretty much for this season. Then once that May 1st, when the players kind of bump up their overalls and everything, we'll probably get him into the team then and actually give him a shot at being our backup goalkeeper, because Yasmalin's going to be old enough that he could probably slot into the team straight away. We then come up here. The second game of the episode is going to be at West Brom at the Hawthorns, taking on West Bromwich Albion. They actually mix up the team a little bit. They have Myhill in goal. Brown today leading the line with Sessegnon sitting behind him, so that will be the danger man that we have to take a look at. We also had to fix our lineup up just because this game came only 3 days after that Newcastle game, meaning we did have to get a little bit of a mixing of the lineup here. Adrian obviously still in goal, but Carroll up front with Zarate, Downing, and Jarvis making up the forward line behind him. Noble actually getting a day off. With Song and Kiate then playing in the holding midfield positions. But West Brom start brightly here. Sessegnon lays the ball off to Craig Garner, flicks it back to Sessegnon, has a shot, and it's a good save by Adrian. I'll tell you what, this game was absolutely back and forth. It was busy chances on both ends. As we start off here, O'Brien playing the ball forward to Jarvis. He gets the ball into Stuart Downing, who plays a nice little 1-2 with Andy Carroll. Carroll flicks the ball over the top for Downing. Plenty of space here for him to run on. He looks to have a chance, just smashes it. Goal. Myhill makes a great save, but Zarate on hand to pounce and put the rebound in the back of the net. So it's a fantastic goal from Mauro Zarate from a great bit of play. Andy Carroll with a fantastic pass. And that's the kind of things he can do. He's really good, I'll tell you what, at holding up plays. So Downing plays that ball into Carroll. Carroll just gets it back to Downing, who makes the run off of him. And it eventually leads to the goal for Zarate. So fantastic play there. West Brom then come back with a great chance. Sessegnon has a strike, but Adrian is able to knock the deflected effort away. And we do get things clear. Jarvis then whipping a corner in for Andy Carroll, and Myhill forced to make a fantastic save before West Bromwich Albion are able to clear the ball away. Another chance then for Cresswell after it's cleared away, and he just goes inches wide with a strike from serious range as we're unable to break through and get our second there. But Kiate does well with a fantastic tackle, then uses some nice dribbling skill and rangy pace to get around Andre Wisdom. He then uses a nice little ball roll to get inside Craig Dawson, has a shot, and it just nicks off the outside of the post behind Myhill. So Kiate very unlucky to be able to score there. This is a fantastic chance that he created all by himself and was unable to score. But then another ball by Jarvis played through. It falls to Kiate, eventually playing to Downing. It's a fantastic block by the West Bromwich Albion defender to keep Downing's strike out there and keep things at 1-0. Kiate then with another great chance here. He does really well, gets around Dawson. Again, Dawson is just having an absolute howler of a game, but Kiate for the second time smacks the ball off the post and is unable to get things in the back of the net. And West Bromwich Albion trying to make us pay, but Collins with a fantastic tackle here in the 41st minute, makes plenty of space for himself, plays Stuart Downing through in the 41st minute. Downing looking to score as he couldn't do on the first attempt. His shot is saved, but once again we have a man on hand to slot it away. Andy Carroll with a fantastic goal to give us a 2-0 lead. Downing played through on a great ball by Collins, and you expect Downing to be scoring on plays like this. He's a fantastic player, and you actually want him to be doing better, to be honest. That's 2 goals he probably should have scored, but we'll take the finish either way as Carroll's able to put that one home on a sliding rebound opportunity. But on the stroke of halftime, Brown today, what a time to score your first goal in the Premier League. It is an absolute stunner. From 25 yards, he just floats the ball over the top of Adrian, maybe 20, 25 yards. Adrian comes out. They played the through ball. The defense was beaten, and I had Adrian come out, but I didn't realize how far the ball actually was out. And Brown Ade with an absolute stunner of a finish. Well-deserved goal, and it gets West Bromwich Albion back in the game. But Downing then creating another play there. He lays the ball off to Alex Song, who turns his defender and smashes one in the top corner. And you expect Myhill to be doing a little bit better. It's pretty close to him. He doesn't even really react. He just kind of stands flat-footed. I mean, full credit to Alex Song. He just makes a little bit of a space. To be fair, the defender was on him, giving him some coverage, and he just puts it in a place where Myhill maybe could have had an attempt at saving it, but he just smashes it past him before the keeper can even react, and that gives us the 3-1 advantage in the 56th minute. So great goal from Alexander Song. As we see in the next episode, we will be taking on Swansea City at the Bowling Ground, so that's where we'll open episode 10. But also, we have some unfinished business here in episode 9. Song with a great chance on a header played in from Mark Noble, but another good save by Myhill. Carroll then with a great run, gets around Olsen, and has a shot that he drags just wide of the post. So we're clearly testing the West Bromwich Albion goal and searching for more. But Brunt lays the ball off to Sessegnon, plays it as far as Craig Gardner. He has a shot, and Adrian, forced into duty, makes a fantastic save. And West Brom then, on the second corner that resulted from that play, were able to get one back and make it 3-2 on a fantastic goal by Jonas Olsen. The fullback did well. It was a short corner played in by Brunt, and Olsen does well, just turns outside of Collins and is able to get enough space to slide that ball underneath of Adrian and bring them back within the score of 3-2. But straight from kickoff, Alexander Song gets the ball played back to him by Ravon Morris, who came on as a sub. It's a beautiful little roulette there to get past his defender. He then uses pace to get around Malumbu, and Dawson, who's just had a terrible game, I'll tell you what, is forced into a last-ditch professional tackle there, takes out Alex Song, and forces us into the free kick there. Obviously a foul, he had to do it. Downing steps up from 28 yards away and smashes one in the top corner. Stuart Downing has shown his prolific ability from free kicks, and that is easily his best one of the season. Obviously, he scored a beautiful goal, the top right-hand corner, previously in the season, but that goal from 28 yards out is just an absolute stunner. Nothing Myhill could do as he puts it right up and down over the wall and into that top corner. It's an absolute beautiful goal from Stuart Downing, and he has had one of his best games of the season. He created the first 2 goals on his shots that were saved that ended up being the rebounds put into the goal. He actually picked up an assist that would have been his 3rd assist in real life, but obviously the shot rebounds don't go as assists in the game. But he did get the assist, obviously, on our 3rd goal that he laid off to Alex Song. And then he scores this absolute stunner of a goal that you can see the reaction of the crowd. They love it. The away fans, fantastic goal from Downing for his 3rd of the season. That looks to maybe put the game away. But here, Alex Song plays the ball through to Ravon Morris, who does well to get behind the right back, Andre Wisdom. He makes plenty of space for himself. He just uses pace. Unbelievable bit of skill to turn inside of his defender, Wisdom. And then Wisdom just absolutely bowls him over after getting done in. Might have been a bit of anger there after getting a beautiful skill move by Ravon Morrison to pull himself around Andre Wisdom. Then Wisdom just uses his strength and knocks over the young Englishman Ravel. And it allows us to pick up a penalty here where we can push our advantage even further. Definite penalty there as Wisdom just absolutely bundles over Ravon Morrison and allows us to take a penalty here, which Andy Carroll, since no Mark Noble in the lineup, Carroll has the fortitude to step up and take it. He comes forward and just smashes it in the top left-hand corner. Nothing Myhill could do, and that is 5-2 to the Hammers. Come on, fantastic victory. An absolute wonderful goal by Andy Carroll, and that's a victory, really fantastic. Can't say enough about the team there and how we did. Song celebrating, it's an absolute fantastic victory. That would be the full-time whistle. So 2 huge victories, obviously 3-2 over Newcastle, 5-2 over West Bromwich Albion, and surely the man of the match, well-deserved, was Stuart Downing as we dominated play. West Brom had possession, but 13 shots, 5 in the back of the net, and that's all we can ask for. 6 points from 6. And then we do have Swansea next episode. So that will be it for me this episode, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in episode 10. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.